think, one of the main reasons we do the All-State Show is so that students from all over the state can get together and meet in a setting that's collaborative and that is exciting, and to get an opportunity to just create together.
I find that the people that end up being in the All-State Show never take it for granted, which is incredible because it means that they're always completely devoted to whatever they're working on and to the other people in the cast, and they're just so accepting that no matter where you're from, what high school, what background, they're gonna be your friends. So yeah. I came with Hermia. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might be without the peril of the Athenian law.
Well, as with a lot of our shows, we start with very little, and doing the show with as little as possible. Especially because a lot of the shows that students often see are like big, huge, kind of spectacular, lavish productions with sets and huge amounts of sets and costumes. That I think the most valuable thing in theater, and one that often is forgotten, is the power of imagination. And so, like, really going back to, instead of a forest, what if we have a bunch of sticks? Instead of stumps, what if we have just a couple of boxes, And to really create that environment with the actors and their bodies and the action of the show, rather than trying to make something huge and spectacular. It's spectacular in kind of an imaginative way, which I think is a lot more exciting. And the actors have a lot of feedback in that too. They contribute a lot, and I'll say, well, give me present to me with an idea, and I'll and we'll see if it works. If it works, great, and if not, we say, okay, another idea. So it puts a lot of the kind of creative ownership in the hands of the actors as well.
Oh, Wall, full often hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me.
What I want the audience to get out of it is how I felt last year with the All-State Show. I want them to be amazed. I want them to be awed. I really want them to enjoy the show.
They can take away a lot of stuff. If anything, that true love wins all, or really that if you're in love with someone and it's not working out, maybe mystical forces have it in for you. It will work out after a long night's sleep.
Oh, bottom, thou art changed! What do I see on thee?
There's a moment in the show where so I'm Lysander and Demetrius is the other male lover, and we're fighting over this woman, and there was a moment where we were just trying to figure out what we were doing physically and like fighting over her, and he literally picked me up upside down just at the perfect moment, and I was hanging there suspended upside down, and the woman turns to us and just kind of gives us a look and then goes back to what she was doing, and it was incredible. Yeah.
You juggler, you mistress, you thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
For this show in particular, we learned a lot of different kind of dancing, and that included swing dancing, break dancing, and like lifts and acrobatics. I remember about the acrobatics and how really it was at that point where you just had to trust one another to get you into the air and to keep you there, especially when we get into big group one, and you are literally on people's hands and on their shoulders, and they're supporting you, literally. And it's a feeling that's kind of hard to shake, especially when you can start off building that with a group like this that runs for the entire year.
And I serve the Fairy Queen to do her orbs upon the green.
Midsummer Nights Dream, above anything else, is just is a piece about fun. And like, there are fairies and clowns and lovers and kings and queens, and like everything that you would want in a Shakespeare play is there. And so it's a really fun, funny, fast-paced, and there's everything from like slapstick to like really beautiful soliloquies. And so the main thing it's like, oh yeah, Shakespeare doesn't just have to be something I study in school. It can be something like that I really enjoy and have a lot of fun. Shakespeare's plays, the people were packed in, and that's when it plays best, is when it's to a packed-in group of people. So I really hope people come and just really enjoy themselves.
It's so fun being here. We all just love to be here. We're jazzed about it.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions